Hey guys, what's going on? Nick here with another episode of 9 to 5 Crypto, and we had some juicy news that dropped last week about Mirandus, the epic MMO RPG where you can ride your horse into battle to go fight dragons, and it's a game being developed on the blockchain via Gala Games. You know, we like to talk about them a lot here, and I wanted to just cover over some of these highlights and some of these updates because I think there's opportunities in front of you where you can participate and jump on in, and it really does pay to participate. So I want to cover that and why it pays to participate, but also I wanted to cover Materium, the native token asset to Mirandus, and why it's here to stay. And I wanted to clear that up because there's been a lot of speculation given that, you know, Townstar is now moving directly just to Gala token, right? Is every game in Gala Games going to just switch over to Gala token? Is it always going to have a Gala token in its ecosystem? Well, let's figure that out together, guys. Okay, so I just want to jump in on the oldest news first, and then we'll jump into what happened last week right after. So just real quick, is Materium here to stay? Yes, via a post from the creator of Mirandus, FY, Materium itself is here to stay. Our plan is Gala for the gold of the world and Materium for our mana. Mirandus needs that separation, especially for tuning considerations. So guys, this comes down to this whole, you know, speculation and question. Do these games themselves need their individual tokens? Well, I think in some ecosystems and so some tokenomics, how they build out their structure of the game, does it make sense to have, you know, a separate token that's not Gala? In some cases, I think it does. In Mirandus, it sounds like you're going to be able to barter and trade and maybe buy certain skins or certain things that are transferable via gold itself. But Materium is the mana, it's the magic of the world, right? And that is going to allow you to cast spells. I mean, for God's sakes, we might even be able to turn people into chickens. If anyone actually is listening to this from Gala Games, that would be pretty damn cool. But I don't know if we're going to be able to turn people into chickens or anything like that. So hold on to your excitement. But you're going to be able to actually resurrect your horse or yourself or things back from the dead without certain ailments and things with mana. And you're going to be able to cast spells themselves. So I would imagine some of those spells are probably just, you know, a lightning spell, and, you know, a fire spell, scorching some skeletons or whatever. You know, maybe some zombies probably work better on zombies. You know, fire and zombies, they go together. My point here is that in this game, it like makes sense to have Materium, a different tokenized asset, directly tied to magic of the world, whereas Gala could be a transactional gas fee that's also burned, you know, each transaction and utilized via gold in the world. So if you have that differentiation in games, I think it's a good idea. You know, with Townstar, this is all beta. It's very hard to, I think, nail these tokenomics off the get-go, and that is the risk we take by, you know, participating in these ecosystems, investing in these ecosystems, etc. So there's always risk everywhere, especially in crypto. I mean, you've seen fallout in crypto left and right. So just be wary of anything that you jump in on early. But I do think that Materium has a good plan, or Mirandus has a good plan moving forward to utilize Materium in a different fashion. So I do believe Materium is here to stay. Okay, I told you I wouldn't make you wait too long, so let's just jump straight into the news that popped out last week. If you want to follow us on Twitter, we retweet these kind of things, but also you can just follow Mirandus at Mirandus Game, get the information directly. You don't have to listen to a YouTuber. You can also just do your own research. I really, you know, applaud people that do that because knowing is half the battle, I think G.I. Joe said, right?
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
But anyway, Mirandus, over the next few months, expect these plans to come to fruition. January, the Firebrand Noble Steed 50% off sale shall cometh to a close. If thou wishest, I can't speak Old English, tongueth here. To secure thine own mounts, cast thine eyes to this link. So guys, again, they have some steeds that are apparently about 50% off. They're still very expensive, and that is a whole nother critique for a whole nother video that I was saving for, you know, Gala Games as a whole. But they've actually made a lot of improvements. One of my critiques was transparency, and they created a roadmap, and that's in the next video, so stay tuned for that. But again, if you want to get a Firebrand Noble Steed, you can right now from their store, or you could potentially go find one off of OpenSea via a third-party seller. Just make sure they have a blue verified check mark, or you know, it's a legitimate NFT from that collection, okay? But these steeds themselves, you know, when you resurrect things, it's not going to have a resurrection timer. You're going to be able to instantly resurrect it for free, etc. There are some benefits to it. There's also play to earn, or, you know, play and earn mechanics tied to NFTs. So the more NFTs you have while you're playing, the more you're earning, the higher the rarity is, the more you earn per, you know, minute or per action that you do in the game. So just keep that in mind in case you're interested in those. But February, Tavern Games will launch with Three-Eyed Snake. And this is just like one of their little tavern games. I believe it's like a dice roll type game. Don't butcher me in the comments below. I haven't had an opportunity to play it. Again, this channel is called 9 to 5 Crypto because I'm doing my 9 to 5 and talking crypto. So I can't always keep up with everything and keep up with the people that are full-time in the space, but I do my best. RIP. But save your condolences. Side note from the Mirandus Master, the creator of Mirandus, Tavern Games doth be built on our tech stack. So playing shall help us test parts of the Mirandus backend. And I want to talk quickly about just playtests because we're about to talk about more of these. It pays to participate. I don't know exactly how much or how often, but if you do have like an NFT in the space and you can go get like a common one to participate, it kind of functions as a pass for some of these playtests that require NFTs. I think there are some playtests that do not require NFTs, but again, the ones that do, like Mirandus, if you have even a common, like a very cheap NFT, you get essentially a ticket to participate in this ecosystem while it's going through alpha and beta tests. And this is so important because you can get free airdrops. I mean, I have seriously received over 2,000 to 2,500 roughly Materium from all the playtests I played on Mirandus, which is like, I think 2 different sets of playtests. So again, just consider participating in this ecosystem if you're already interested in it. It just requires a common NFT that you can get for Mirandus. Again, it has to be Mirandus specific. It can't just be like a Townstar NFT or something, but it will function as a pass, gateway pass to these playtests that could potentially earn you some free crypto. Pretty cool. In March, we have a new Mirandus tech test, and they're hoping to get about 500 plus concurrent players to partake in this endeavor. Prizes will be involved. There you go. They're actually announcing that there is going to be prizes just for participating. I'm going to guess it's going to be some Materium and maybe something else. Maybe an NFT, maybe a noble seed. That'd be pretty cool. Can I get a pet dragon? What's up? All right. But hey, in March and April, all remaining Firebrand Noble Steed NFTs shall then be burned. So again, this just increases the inherent rarity to the noble brands, steeds, the horses that you could be, you know, horseback riding with your loved one in game. I'm just kidding. Or maybe not. But maybe you can go fight a dragon with your steed, or maybe you're just like, hey, I'll just take the free horse and I'll just park it out front of the giant mountain before I go up there and, you know, kill a giant troll or something. You know, who knows? But I do think it's you know, of interest. And if you're, you know, concerned about rarity or scarcity in your assets, that is something to be watching out for in March and April. Okay, guys, well, that is a wrap on some of the Mirandus updates that popped out last week. There's going to be more news releasing. I have other videos upcoming. Would you be interested in seeing a, not a Mirandus, but a Gala Games like organization that's utilizing crypto and the blockchain to get developers to build games on their platform? If so, leave me a comment down in the comment section below, because they just released an NFT marketplace today, which I'm probably going to make that video anyway, to be honest. So, oh well. But anyway, guys, like I always like to say, water's on me. Just kidding. It's water. I forgot my coffee mug, guys. I'm sorry. Go Chiefs. Peace. All right, take care, guys. I'll stop wearing my Chiefs hat someday. I'll get a crypto hat, I swear.